Hey, Year 4!
It's summer term 2.
Check out the amazing stuff we have planned for you.
Over the next several weeks, we're going to be focusing on the United States of America. Specifically, we're going to be looking at Native American history. We will be spending time over the next several weeks learning about different parts of their lives, their culture, and their beliefs.
Keep your bodies moving this week with Just Dance. Have a look on their YouTube channel and you can pick a different dance for each day of the week. Why not try and get some of your family involved as well?
This week in maths, you will be looking at solving word problems using multiplication and division. This is another reason why it is so important that you are practicing your daily reading so you can ace these word problems. You will also be looking at finding the perimeter and the area of shapes. The difference between perimeter and area is the space inside of a shape and the perimeter is the distance around the shape. Now, when we were in school, you all heard this song to help you remember how to find the perimeter of the shape.
Perimeter, easy to find, and the legs around the outside. Perimeter, easy to find, and the legs around the outside.
And when we look at the area of a shape, it's important to remember that you are looking to find how much space is inside of a shape. You must remember that area and perimeter are very different from each other, and you're going to be learning all about that this week. Enjoy!
Legend says that if you hang a dream catcher above a bed, it will catch the bad dreams in the web while letting all the good dreams through the hole in the middle. As the sun rays hit the dream catcher in the morning, all of the bad dreams will evaporate. The dream catcher is one of the most enduring and widespread symbols associated with Native American culture. This week, we want you to use your creativity to design and create your own dream catcher. As we know, reading every day is really important. This week, our reading comprehension focuses on the history of electricity. Check out Bug Club daily and remember to complete the reading comprehension questions. Do you think you could read the most books this week?
I hope you've all been practicing on your TT Rockstars. I'm really excited to see who's been practicing every single day and has been working their way up to becoming a rock legend. As you may have discovered, we're starting a new topic, the Road Trip USA, which means we've got a new focus in literacy. We will be looking at a book called The Wolves of Currumpore. This links really well to our history topic, the Native Americans. The Wolves of Currumpore is based on a true story. And this week, you're going to be looking closely at some of the characters from the story, such as Seaton and Lobo. It'll be your job this week to build some opinions on both characters and some of the other characters in the story as well. You'll also be required to compare some of the settings. We've worked really hard on using some of our comparing and contrasting conjunctions. So as you're building your sentences, you might want to think about some different ones which you could use, like however, although, or whereas. This is going to make your work really interesting to read. For one of your final tasks, what we want you to do is we want you to create a wanted poster for our main character. Now it explains all of this in the slides and it's got some really nice examples to help you. It's really important that you don't just go straight into drawing it. Try and think about planning it first so that you are going to make the best poster that you can. We want this poster to look authentic, so the best way to do this is going to be to get a sheet of paper and then a tea bag. Put some water on it so it becomes damp, and then what you can do is you can change the colour of the piece of paper. Before you start putting your writing and design onto the piece of paper though, you need to make sure that it has dried. Otherwise, all the wonderful writing that you have done may smudge a little bit. I'm sure that all of them are going to look fantastic, so why don't you keep them in a safe place, and when we come back to school, hopefully we can make a display out of them.
This term, you're going to be looking at the history of the Native Americans. Native Americans are the indigenous people of the United States. More than 570 tribes live within the US. Native American culture believes that to live in harmony, one must balance all parts of life, including physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being with the environment around them. The task this week is to read about the key events from Native American history, and you are to put them into chronological order from the earliest event to the most recent. We have included the link for a website that allows you to create and save your own electric timeline.
This week in Spanish, we're looking at all of the different words that we know about the city. We know them in English, but now it's time to learn them in Spanish. When you're walking around with your families, can you say the names in Spanish?
This week for mindfulness, we would like you to create a rain stick. A rain stick is something that the Native Americans used to entice the rain gods to bring rain. Hopefully they won't bring rain for us this week. It works as a percussion instrument, so use the instructions below to make your own rain stick and have lots of fun.
In science this term, we'll be focusing on electricity. We're going to be identifying common appliances in our houses that run on electricity. But the difference is, do they run on main electricity or do they use batteries? This week, you're going to identify appliances and devices around your house that use either batteries or are connected or plugged into a wall.
All the Year 4 teachers are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. We cannot wait to see all of the hard work that you've been up to. So really, keep up the good work, everyone.
Until next time!
Keep up the great work.
And enjoy the warm weather.